Teyana Taylor was ecstatic. Fresh off a Golden Globe win and a record Oscar nomination, she was finally receiving her roses as Hollywood's new leading woman. But just as the apple pie celebration reached its then, Tasha K intervened to expose the Harlem Queen with a shocking revelation that sent the entire business into a code red panic. Tasha K is saying that the New Year's Eve digital scrub between Teyana and Aaron Pierre was more than simply a secret mistress or a brand makeover. She's alleging a horrible medical secret that goes beyond heartache. An allegation so serious it might imperil Teyana's entire award season run. Is this the heartbreaking reality of Aaron Pierre's alleged disappearance from Teyana's life? Or is this just another deliberate maneuver by the internet's most contentious writer to dim a budding star's light? We're delving into the unconfirmed leaks, the health concerns that have fans furious, and the receipts that Tasha K says will alter our understanding of this fallout tonight. Teyana Taylor has previously survived the industry's survival mode, but will she be able to do it again? Take out your popcorn. This isn't just terrible, it's explosive. Now let's get started. When things break down in the high-stakes world of Hollywood power couples, the public typically receives a sanitized, mutually agreed-upon statement. But when 2025 drew to a conclusion, the hush it was everything but tranquil around Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre. They were the year's greatest success story to the outside world. The British and the multi-hyphenate Harlem native star, who ruled Rebel Ridge and provided the voice of Mufasa. He was referred to as Teyana's apple pie and safe space in public. However, a digital error was going to reveal a network of deceit that went far beyond a straightforward instance of growing apart. The arrangement, a secure area under attack, a public altercation, or a paparazzi photo did not spark the suspicion. First, there was a slip in the digital defense. Throughout 2025, Teyana Taylor had been Aaron's biggest champion. She guided him rather than merely dating him. She featured him in the seductive images from her album Escape Room. Additionally, she assisted him in navigating the American market by using her enormous industry influence. They had stylists in common. They exchanged sets. Additionally, they shared synchronized gadgets throughout their hectic travel schedules. According to people close to the production of her most recent movie, one battle after another. According to reports, Teyana was nearing the end of she allegedly discovered a synchronized cloud account on a shared iPad that Aaron had neglected to log out of while editing her award-winning performance in December 2025. For T, who has always prided herself on being a streetwise executive following her difficult divorce from Iman Shah, she discovered more than just signs of a breakup. It demonstrated a well-thought-out plan. The discovery, the archive of deception, she allegedly discovered a folder that included more than simply private messages. It served as a guide for living two lives. According to sources, the secret wasn't only about Aaron's personal choices. It was about the utilization of Teyana's brand. Teyana allegedly found correspondence between a Hollywood PR firm and Aaron's UK-based management firm. These memos apparently addressed a U.S. market penetration strategy that exploited Teyana's authenticity and cool factor to promote Aaron's leading man character. For them, Teyana Taylor, before Aaron's major 2026 rollouts in Star Wars, Starfighter, and DC's Lanterns. A woman who had recently gone through a widely publicized separation was the ideal bridge to make him seem stable, sympathetic, and globally appealing. The revelation was a blow to the gut. Teyana became aware that his team was allegedly using her as a branding exercise. Even though she was introducing Aaron to her kids, Junie and Rue, and treating him like family, the apple pie wasn't authentic. It was a line item in a PR budget aimed to soften his image for the American public. The new style, and the London link. As Teyana continued to explore the glitch, rumors of a hidden connection in London supposedly took shape. According to the logs, Aaron was allegedly keeping in touch with a person from his past, while Teyana was in Los Angeles, someone who fit the European style and prestige his club allegedly desired for his long-term international career. Teyana had spent her entire life avoiding industry traps, and the betrayal seemed like a repetition of each one. She had been his teacher in the ways of Hollywood and Harlem, his shield against the rumors, only to learn that she was supposedly being readied for an exit once his career reached its pinnacle. The digital cleanse on December 31, 2025, wasn't decided by both parties. In a crucial game of psychological chess, it was Teyana's first move. The choice to go nuclear. Teyana Taylor doesn't only get angry, she exacts revenge. According to sources, she meticulously collected every screenshot and metadata stamped file throughout the last few days of 2025. She didn't yell at Aaron. She didn't tweet anything. Rather, she allegedly turned to her aunt's creative group, her war council, and her legal squad. She understood that if Aaron's group desired to engage in the aesthetic game, she would show them exactly what occurs when you try to play the architect of the culture. She knew the 2026 Golden Globes were coming up, and she knew it was meant to be the night Aaron Pierre was anointed as the new king of Hollywood. At that moment, Teyana made the decision to ensure that the world would only remember her new style if she was being exchanged for one. The error had given her the ultimate power. She possessed the receipts that had the power to ruin a relationship and reveal the sinister, cunning side of Hollywood star-making. Pierre Aaron had into her life in search of a secure environment. However, he had unintentionally given the one lady who isn't scared to burn everything down for the truth the keys to his entire career. This is the script's second section. In this segment, we segue from the professional high of the awards season into the darker, unsubstantiated charges that have surfaced. Note, this script uses the Tasha K narrative device to address the rumors he raised while balancing the truth of Teyana's current industry situation. The medical enigma and the Tasha K bombshell are covered in Part 3. 1,200 words background music. Tense, low-frequency drone with fast agitated hi-hats. A new player joined the discussion, just as Teyana Taylor believes she had handled the aftermath from her breakup with Aaron Pierre. With an accusation so explosive, it threatened to wreck her entire Oscar candidacy. The most contentious and outspoken blogger on the internet, Tasha K, revealed a code-red bombshell on her platform around the end of January 2026. According to a new look or a hidden mistress in London weren't the only reasons the apple pie fell apart. She claimed that the breakup's tiny print contained a medical secret that was, in her opinion, terrible. The covert accusations. Tasha K's report sent shockwaves through the Slayer gang fandom. She claimed to have unverified receipts demonstrating that the sudden distancing between Teyana and Aaron was fueled by a health issue that one side was purportedly holding, the other responsible for. Tasha leaned into the covert storyline, alluding to the health-related rumors that have been making the rounds on social media. However, the industry started to rebel when the video received millions of views. Insiders pointed out that Tasha K has a history of high-profile legal disputes around medical deception. Most notably, everyone was wondering if Teyana's multi-million-dollar loss to Cardi B was a genuine exposure or if it was a deliberate ploy to utilize her health issues in 2025 as headlines. Scandal, making the connection, the 2025 voice surgery. To understand why these rumors got any hold, you have to look back at Teyana's actual medical history from just a few months previous. Teyana was very open and honest with her admirers in August of 2025. She disclosed that she was having urgent surgery to remove a growing polyp from her voice cords. That was not malignant. This moment stings. I've been quietly dealing with vocal challenges for a while, she said to her fans at the time, with Aaron Pierre by her side. She named him her safe haven during her recuperation. But according to Tasha K's subsequent statements, the vocal surgery was only a front for a far more catastrophic diagnosis. Tasha's revelation suggests that Aaron, according to reports, Pierre fled back to the UK after learning something concerning Teyana's health. The story of treachery. The Tasha K report's most detrimental aspects weren't limited to the health claim. It was the story of betrayal. She claimed that Aaron Pierre felt duped and that his team exploited this medical secret as the last resort to terminate his agreement with Teyana's production firm without having to pay an exit charge. If true, this would suggest that Aaron didn't merely dump Teyana to protect his own career. He allegedly attempted to criminalize her health situation. However, for Teyana's camp, this is being perceived as a malevolent smear effort. Teyana is appalled by the attempt to use her medical privacy as a weapon. According to those close to the Harlem singer, they note out that Teyana has been working at 100% capacity, filming, directing, and traveling, which, if Tasha K's dire health concerns were accurate, would be almost impossible. The industry's code red reaction. The timing of this exposure couldn't be worse. Right now, Teyana is engaged in a high-stakes Oscar campaign. A controversy involving secrets and health can be enough to unnerve Academy voters in Hollywood. Reports say that Teyana's legal team has already addressed a stop and desist to multiple platforms, matching the forceful posture she adopted during her divorce from Iman Shumpert, while Tasha K continues to double down, stating the truth will come out in the wash. The public is split. One side believes that Teyana is being blackballed by an industry that wants to dim her light, while the other side is afraid that there might be a grain of truth in the chaos. The tea versus the truth. As of today, January 27, 2026, Tasha K. Teyana's statements are unsupported by any medical proof. Taylor is currently making appearances on red carpets, appearing healthier and more luminous than ever. Aaron Pierre has stayed mute, refusing to comment on his ex's health or the grounds for their breakup. The nasty split between two celebrities who are now vying for the same spot on the Hollywood A-list could be the secret. However, in the realm of celebrity rumors, the is often louder than the reality. Teyana Taylor is in survival mode once more, but this time the adversary isn't a rival singer or her ex. It's a digital tale that's aiming to turn her pinnacle moment into a terrifying medical tale. The rumors had intensified to a fever pitch. By late January 2026, Teyana Taylor's acting was no longer the only topic of discussion on the internet. They were studying her life under a microscope wielded by the most contentious individuals in social media. However, if everyone believed Teyana would remain silent while her reputation and health were weaponized, they definitely haven't been paying attention to her nearly 20-year career. A legal receipt is the loudest clapback of all, as the Harlem Queen was about to demonstrate. The stop and desist heard round the world. Teyana's legal team apparently launched a full-scale offensive as the medical secret rumors gained popularity. Within 48 hours of Tasha K's startling claims, reports leaked that a huge slander lawsuit was being readied. Sources close to Teyana's side alleged that the receipts being brandished by bloggers were nothing more than documents and rumors designed to undermining her Oscar campaign. The plan was straightforward. Total accountability. The solicitors for Teyana did more than just write letters. They reportedly sought the quick removal of any content alleging a hidden diagnosis. They pointed out the evident contradiction of utilizing Teyana's 2025 vocal cord surgery, a visible and effective medical treatment, as a front for a darker narrative. By adopting such a public and strong legal posture, Teyana signaled to the Academy and the fans that there was no mystery. Only one woman was fed up with her vulnerability being utilized as a weapon. Aaron Pierce, deliberate, quiet. While the legal conflict raged in the U.S., the man at the center of the storm, Aaron Pierre, remained a ghost. Aaron has had a very professional demeanor while filming Star Wars: Starfighter in the UK and getting ready for HBO's Lanterns premiere in 2026. Insiders say that the silence is deliberate, though speaking about the health rumors would force Aaron Pierre to address the true cause of the separation, which many now think was a straightforward, professional, and cold brand pivot gone awry. Bye-bye remaining silent. He keeps his hands clean for his Disney and DC contracts while letting the bloggers do the dirty work of demonizing Teyana. The public, however, doesn't believe it. Fans of apple pie have flipped, with many blaming Aaron of being a fair weather monarch who stayed for the splendor but departed when things got real. January the 22nd, 2026. The ultimate vindication. The buzz of the scandal was briefly. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences officially declared it to be silent on January 22, 2026. Teyana Taylor has been nominated for an Oscar. She was nominated for the award of Best Supporting Actress because her performance as Perfidia Beverly Hills in Successive Battles was more than just a professional achievement. It served as a shield. An Oscar nomination confers a degree of untouchable status in Hollywood that rumor can hardly pierce. Teyana's reaction video, crying with her village in her Harlem home, went viral for all the right reasons. It reminded the world that she is a mother, a daughter, and a generational talent who has struggled for every inch of her success. As she famously noted in her caption, the wait was not punishment, it was preparedness. She wasn't merely discussing the prize. She was talking about the resilience it required to endure the divorce, the rumors, and the industry's attempt to cage her in The Golden Revenge. There are two distinct pathways in the story of Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre in 2026. Aaron's road is lined with well-chosen British mysteries and popular franchises. Teyana's route is marked with a Golden Globe trophy, diamond-encrusted thongs, and unadulterated authenticity. Teyana's unimaginable retaliation wasn't a leaked document or a cruel tweet. It was that, in his absence, she achieved greater achievement. She proved that she wasn't the plus one to a growing celebrity. The star was her, while Aaron is attempting to regain his footing in the galaxy far, far away. Teyana is standing solidly on Earth as a household name. So, was there a secret? If there was, Teyana Taylor has covered it up with a mountain of accolades and fashionable moments. She has proved that in the age of Tasha K and viral disinformation, the only way to win is to be indisputable. The days of apple pie are officially past. Teyana has advanced to more intense conflicts and dazzling lights. The message is evident as she gets ready to walk the Oscar red carpet in March 2026. You could attempt to reveal her, you can try to pivot away from her, but you can never stop her. Teyana Taylor didn't only withstand the aftermath. She forged her own crown with the fire. Teyana Taylor actually turned a code red crisis into a beautiful age. However, I'd like to hear from you. Do you think Tasha K and the other bloggers will finally give up now that the Oscar nominees have been announced? Or is this just the beginning of a wider legal battle? What about Aaron Pierre? Do you believe that his quiet enhances his leading man persona, or does it give the impression that he is concealing something? There are differences among the fans. Additionally, the receipts continue to arrive. Click the like button immediately if you support Teyana and are eager to see her win the Oscar. Share your theories about the medical secret in the comments section below. Is this merely a smear campaign to halt her progress, or do you think the hoopla is real? Make sure you subscribe and switch on post alerts. You won't want to miss the last confrontation as we follow Teyana's trip all the way to the Academy Awards. Thank you for observing. Don't worry, and we'll see you in the upcoming